Hello children, good day, and now we will making a short story. Are you ready? Because this is so interesting. This story entitled The Ugly Ducklings. Shall we start children? Let's go. Ugly Duckling. Close to a farm, there was a little pond where a mother duck was watching over the eggs she had laid. They cracked often, one egg at a time. She pampered all her newborn ducklings as they passed around her. However, there was one large egg that was they hatched. She had to wait for a long time before it finally cracked open. What emerged out of the egg was unlike her other ducks' babies. This one looked different. It was bigger and had dark gray feathers. My big babies, you look so different but adorable. She allowed him to mingle with the others. But they exclaimed, "You are so very different from us. Look at, we're shooting yellow feathers. You have dull, gray feathers. You are so ugly." And together, they moved away from him. The mother realized his pain and told him not to worry. It was typical of siblings, but the gray duck was hurt. The next day, the mother took her little ducklings to introduce them to the other farm animals. The horse, the pigs, the chickens, and the cows welcomed her and her little ones. But as soon as they saw the gray-colored ducks, they exclaimed, "Oh gosh, how can you be so different and ugly?" These behaviors continued for many days and affected the gray ducklings a lot. One night, when his mother and siblings were fast asleep, he crept out at the farm to avoid to insult. He wandered around the countryside and came across other ducks and animals, but whoever set eyes on him insulted him and his flocks. He came across a farm where the farmers and his wife kept him for a while. But the other animals were rude and made fun of him. The gray ducks was disappointed and said, he thought, "I guess it's time for me to move from here." One morning, before the sun came up, he quietly slipped outside and moved in search of a place where he would be accepted. Tired and hungry, he finally came upon a spot where he heard very happy chatter. The fear of being ridiculed made him hide in the nearby bushes. From there, he was able to see the most beautiful white colored birds. They were simply stunning. Their long, slender necks, delicate beaks, and soft sound made the ugly duck want to go out and meet them. But he heard they would fly away. He admired them until they all flapped their wings and majestically arose into the air and disappeared. Every day and night he would move softly, searching for food and shelter, hoping no one would give him away. But he did not come across a single friendly individuals. He often told about the beautiful white birds he had spotted once and wondered if he would see them again. One fine day, as he was moving him softly along a long stretch up a small street, he was struck by what he saw. He found a few of those beautiful white birds and a few pebbles on the stream and staring at him. Oh, they will hurt me. He bent his head low and was surprised of the reflection staring at him. He was white, he looked beautiful, he couldn't believe his eyes. Suddenly, he found himself surrounded by the beautiful swan. They told him, "You are so beautiful and strong. Why are you all alone? Come with us." He felt renewed energy and realized his wing had grown strong. He smiled and moved happily with them. A little ahead was in the garden. They were feeding birds with cakes and other goodies. Oh, look! There's a new member in that family, a pretty swan. The now pretty swan was so happy to hear the words. A new member in the family. After having their fill, the swans took him and with them, and they rose together, making everyone admire their grace and beauty. And that's the end of our story. So, the moral lessons in this story, which is the ugly ducklings, don't judge the book by its cover. This praise the essence of these beautiful short stories. The moral of the ugly duckling stories is to accept people for their qualities, their values, their friendship, and their humility. Do not judge others because of upon their looking. Appearances are misleading, and it is always better to accept a person for their many good and qualities than accept them on their physical looks. And that would be the end of our story. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.